Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Landon. Landon is the transferred use of an English surname originating as a place name. First recorded as Langadon in the early 11th century, Landon is one of the oldest surnames in circulation. Its etymology consists of the Old English words lang, meaning long, and duan, meaning hill. It would have been used to describe a settlement situated on or near a long hill, like a ridge, and the surname would have been assigned to one who hailed from such a place, but later moved elsewhere. His hometown would have served as form of identification. This is how place names developed into surnames. There are 3 towns so-called Longdon in the counties of Staffordshire, Worcestershire and Shropshire. As a masculine given name, Landon is really only used in the United States and Canada. It doesn't appear to be in circulation in other English-speaking nations. Personality of the boy named Landon. Romance is the hallmark of the 6 personality. They exude nurturing, loving, and caring energy. 6s are in love with the idea of love in its idealized form, and with their magnetic personalities, they easily draw people toward them. Like the number 2 personality, they seek balance and harmony in their life and the world at large. They are conscientious and service-oriented, and a champion for the underdog. These personalities naturally attract money and are usually surrounded by lovely material objects, but their human relationships are always primary. They thrive in giving back to others rather than being motivated by their own desires. This is when they achieve great things. 6s are natural teachers, ministers, and counselors. Popularity of the boy named Landon. The given name Landon for males showed up sporadically on the U.S. popularity charts in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, although barely noticeably. Then something weird happened. Landon saw very brief, moderate success in 1936, see graph below. We had to see what all the fuss was about in 1936, and here's what we learned. Turns out that 1936 was a presidential election year, and a guy by the name of Alf Landon was the Republican nominee who ran against Franklin Roosevelt. Alf was subsequently defeated by a landslide. So between 1935 and 1937, a handful of Republican babies were given the name Landon. Then the name disappeared from radar again, as fast did Alf Landon. The name resurfaced again in 1962, and this time stuck to the charts. Landon has gained in usage consistently and finally achieved top 100 status in 2003. Landon represents one of the trendiest surnames-turned-first names. Mason is currently number 1, followed by Logan, Jackson, and then Landon. Carter, Hunter, and Tyler are also surnames basking on America's top 50 list. Landon definitely has a unique ring to it, so we understand the attraction, although it sounds a lot like London. Still, it's hard to believe Landon will climb the charts much higher. The name doesn't roll off the tongue as easily as some others, and it's restrictive in its ability to be shortened. Landy? Regardless, it still retains a hard-to-describe coolness factor. Quick facts on Landon. Gender, boy. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 39. Pronunciation, Landon. Simple meaning, long hill. Characteristics of Landon. Sensitive, humanitarian, affectionate, community-minded, compassionate, family-oriented, loving. Cultural references to the baby name Landon.